Hi, welcome to day 4 of my 30-day reading challenge. And yes, I do know it's June 8. I am far behind. For those of you who are wondering, I'm TJ Manson. From the title, you can tell that I read Between the Lines by Rachel Lacey. Kind of forgot for a moment because I'm reading so many books. I'm hoping to read 30 books by the time June ends, but I'm 4 books behind. I think one of the reasons is because I want to read too many books. And I had selected a few books I wanted to read, but it's like every day I discover a new book. So I don't think I'll be sticking to my June TBR, but who knows? Uh, Without further ado, let's just get straight into today's video. Alright, so Between the Lines, I'd say is my first queer or lesbian romance. Initially, when I started this challenge and I was going to post the videos daily, I was going to do like the full review of the book. And then I was deciding against doing the full review, and then I was back to doing the full review. So I'll just do brief reviews and give my rating. So the trope should have been, I think, enemies to lovers. However, I didn't get that trope. So let's just say this book has no trope. The pace was okay. It wasn't too fast, wasn't too slow. In terms of a description of the main characters, oh my god. I did not say what the book is about. Okay, just forget everything I said earlier, and I'm going to tell you about the book, and then you can remember what I said earlier. So it's basically about Jane Breslin and Rosie. Don't remember the last name, to be honest. So Rosie owns a bookstore, and Jane's family is gonna demolish that bookstore, and that's basically. So they kind of started a relationship, and so Jane is gonna destroy the place that she grew up in and love, and so they try to work a relationship around their current predicament. Basically, as I said, it was my first lesbian romance. It was nice. It has a little bit of spice in case anyone is wondering. But let's just get back to a few things about the book now. I had written down a few things that I like because I'm reading so many books. And depending on the level of interest of the book, chances are I might actually forget exactly what I like, to be honest. So bear with me while I try to find that. I have a whole book here for all the books I read. Here we go. Alright, so out of the 4 things because I give myself 4 things to like and dislike about each book. Out of 4 things, I like 3. I love the communication between the main characters. I hate when 2 persons are together and one keeps holding back information and the other keeps holding back. And then there's this is she, is he. So I love how they constantly communicate how they felt. That was very refreshing to read in a romance because in most cases, both persons normally spend so much time hiding how they feel. I'm not talking about like love, like if you have a problem, I believe that you should mention it to your partner. I believe that's very important. And I love how Jane and Rosie communicated, especially given their current predicament. So I enjoyed that. There was no unnecessary / unwanted drama. A lot of times I read romance, and in order to create a conflict, authors will create these unnecessary dramas like, oh, I don't like the way how she picks her nose. Oh, I don't like that streak of blonde in her black hair. And they create these unnecessary dramas that are like minor things that has nothing to do with the personality of the person that they should be liking. So this book did not have any unnecessary / unwanted drama. And I'm a romantic, so I love books where characters love each other for who they are, and throughout this book you're gonna get to understand that they both came to accept each other for exactly who they were. And the last thing I like is the development of the storyline or slash plot. Sometimes when I read romance, I'm especially those 500 pages long book. This is one of the reasons why I have not finished reading Things We Never Got Over. It's a 500-page romance. I love the book, or I think I want to love the book. But a lot of the times you're reading a romance and you're, say it's 500 pages, you're 250 pages in and you don't see the romance. You don't even know if they're gonna end up together, and you're just wondering like, think is she gonna fall in love with someone else? Is he gonna fall in love with someone else? So you're halfway through the story and there is no romance. You reach like the last two chapters and boom, they suddenly fall. They have an entire book to fall in love. Why the hell are they falling in love two chapters before the book's end? Before the book ends. So I love that. Now we're moving on to the things that I disliked. I did not feel like the characters got to know each other enough. They went on many dates and they spoke about the date, but I did not get to feel the romance. I heard it through the telling, but I didn't get to like see it. You know, that whole show not tell, I didn't feel the romance. Right? Or I didn't I know they know each other, but I did not feel like they got to know each other. If it makes sense, it makes sense. That's just one of the things that I disliked. I'm no pro to rating books, but if you disagree, let me know. If you agree, let me know. If you've read this book, it's a quick read, by the way, in case you're wondering. And we're moving on to the rest of questions I have in regards to my rating. There's normally a section where I answer whether or not I wanted to DNF the book while reading, and the answer to that is, sorry if I'm flipping my hair, is no. Would I recommend them to who? Yes, to the first question, and I definitely recommend it to someone who's looking for a nice, drama-free, queer romance with a little bit of spice. And the next question is, so another question, it's just my final thoughts and rating, and this book was a 4 stars for me. With all the things I've mentioned earlier, you probably figure out that it would be a 4 star less, but it's not a 5 star. It's a good read and I enjoyed it, but it wasn't a 4 star, 5 star read for me. Just saying. And I always put like a favorite quote because I'm a sucker for those things. So I usually put the quote up on the screen, but today I'm just gonna say it because I have it written down here. And this is basically just something that Jane said to Rosie. So it says, to Rosie, thank you for showing me that real life romance can. I'm going to start again because sometimes although I speak English, I talk really fast and it doesn't come out as clearly as I would like it to. So, to Rosie, thank you for showing me that real life romance can be as perfect as it is in my book. Jane Breslin. Now, that's it for day four's read. I ask that you wish me luck on this 30-day reading challenge because I am 4 books behind. I have a lot. I have a few short books that I could read, like 3 of those in a day, but I have a life outside of reading. And I'm sorry to think that this I should have left this challenge done, but ah, it is what it is. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy. If you do, share with your friends. Give this video a big thumbs up. Check out my previous reads plus slash mini reviews. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay fit, and I hope I see you in another video. Bye.